Yeah, everyone, sorry about the little delay there, but we'll kick things off here today. Everybody doing all right? Good. So I thought we had a really good meeting last week. We really had some good conversation about what we can do to attract others to our organization. So I kind of just want to play off of that a little bit and just see if Greg or Frank, if you guys have any successes from that, or if you have any questions, or if you have any needs right now, we can talk about that. We have Larry on the call as well, and I'll keep checking to see if anybody else is trying to jump into the Zoom. Anything you guys wanted to focus on today? I mean, this is a workshop more or less call than just a lecture. I can talk for half an hour, but you don't want to hear me talk for half an hour.
Well, I'm just kind of just getting started with EXP, so I'm just kind of getting my bearings together to, I guess, even talk to someone really about the transfer. And I've been working with Larry, and it's been great. I've just been kind of doing a smooth intro to him um, from people that I already kind of know. Um, I haven't approached anyone yet to as far as an agent I've done business with or anything like that. So I'm sure that's going to be another learning curve.
Yeah, you're kind of one of those. You're in Atlanta, right, Greg? Is that correct?
Yes, yes,
Okay, so you're
yes.
you're in a very you're in a competitive market for people introducing other people to EXP, especially our group. So
Right,
you want to get your list together quickly and start to create a strategy because if you don't reach out to them, somebody else is going to. Um,
right,
so this is it's good. It's good in a way because there's a lot of buzz, and you don't have to explain yourself too much. But with that being
right,
said, there's about five other heavy hitters in your area, which I believe.
And I can tell you, like there was people that brought up your name that like at the EXP mastermind that I was at last week, and they were like, "Man, who brought him over?" and this and that, right? And they were probably kicking themselves in the ass, right? Because they didn't reach out. Now, do I think they would have added value to you? To be able to help you increase production, do this, do that? No, I don't. And so maybe that would have
right,
been a different conversation, or maybe they've had those conversations and stuff in the past. But
right,
I'm a little biased, but I think opposition like is just crazy right now. So yeah, this is where like introductions will go a long ways. Like put me in, coach, right? Like I'm ready, right? Like just put me in and let me go to work over here.
right. So, what do you think about in your market versus outside of your market? Um, I guess the approach would like say, okay, we're going to Five Star and we're going to be meeting other contacts that are or other brokers and agents from other companies, different markets. Because, like you say, I know Atlanta's competitive, so I was thinking more so of that strategy. Um, of course, I've got to meet people in order to kind of make that happen, or run into them, or take training with them, or do a deal with them, or referral, or something of that nature. I'm sure, but
You really just have to have something in common with them.
right,
I don't have an agent in my organization that's in Pittsburgh, and I live in Pittsburgh. And I have zero.
okay,
So I've
really,
my
okay,
agents, all of my agents are out of my market. I have 121 in the organization right now, and they're all out of my market. So it's just what you feel comfortable with.
mm,
If I was an agent, actively working, my market would be probably the first go-to because I know agents, I know people. But
right,
I used my business partner's contacts, Darren Cottrell at American Destiny, and I went that direction with his blessing, of course. And that's something you can do as well if you know people outside the market. So yeah, inside. Well, that's what's nice about EXP. It doesn't have to be just people in your local MLS that you're working with. It can be pretty much anybody in the world because we have brokerages in 22 different countries right now. So yeah,
Right.
start your list and then start thinking about how you want to start reaching out to them. And then Larry and I, mostly Larry, I mean, Larry's basically created a script where you can get them to watch a video about our group, our organization, getting leads,
Yep.
find their pain point,
Yep.
and then yeah, then it just becomes
Yeah,
a
we got the strategy going. I've got a good friend in Augusta, and I've been knowing him forever, and he was kind of like one of the first persons I thought of, just because the volume of new construction I knew that he does in Augusta. He lives in Augusta where the Masters is, so, and there's an Army base there, so for relocation, so he's just got a great market. So I'm praying that he comes along, and looking for
He's
other.
verbally committed with two
Okay.
of his team members and stuff at this point in time. So,
Yep.
we'll do a co-sponsor with his agents and stuff like that, so they get access to
Yep.
that Jay Kinder program and stuff like that. And like
Yep.
that's where I try and solve the problems. Like, okay, what do you need? Like, if Greg doesn't have that, how do I pull in these resources and stuff like that to get them what they are looking for? So again, he has verbally committed and stuff at this point in time. Now we got to kind of walk him through that process and stuff. So that's on my follow-up list, and maybe reach
Yep.
out to him today because I think I reached out to him yesterday, and be like, man, I hear you've been having some great conversations with Larry. Like, what are next steps?
Right. Okay.
Yeah, tell him how excited you are and like the growth that this
Yep.
group is having. Like, we do have a lot of momentum.
He called me right. He called me right before he called you. He's like, "Hey, I'm finna call Larry." I said, "Okay." I said, "I'm here for you."
Yeah, and that's where the new home built. When he was like that, I was like, Tony, what do you think? What are you talking? Why are you not here? Like, this is silly. Are you getting this at your
Mhm.
place? He's like, no. I was like, man, we'll set this up for you. Like, you don't even have
Yep.
to, you don't have to do this. You don't have to, like, we'll set it up for
Yep.
you, man.
Yeah. So a lot of homes. I'm just shocked. I'm like, okay.
yeah, a lot of what we do is a lot of seed planting and then follow up, a lot of follow up. You can't call somebody one time and then never reach
Yep.
out to them again. We have to find different creative ways to reach out to people. And that's just something if you're good at that, you'll be good at recruitment. You will. So
Okay.
um,
Yeah, I feel good about it. I feel good.
yeah, absolutely. So Frank, Michelle, anything that you guys have on your minds today that you wanted to discuss?
I just wanted to make sure that I'm here, that I'm catching the nuggets that you guys are giving to help me move forward in recruiting agents. So just stopping in.
Good, good. Yeah, we saw you on the agent attraction call or the onboarding call today.
Yes.
So and that's another good thing. If you don't know EXP, how the brokerage runs and what our tools are, it's eventually you're going to want to talk to people about that. And early on, when you first talk to people, we advise you don't uh, talk EXP right out of the gate. Talk about the group, what we have to offer, different tools. But it is good to know what we do have available. And sometimes it becomes overwhelming what's out there, but it's really a better problem to be overwhelmed than underwhelmed. I mean, there's a lot of tools that we have at our disposal that most agents don't even utilize, but a lot of agents do. Like CRM is a good example. Um, Bold Trail is a phenomenal CRM that if you were paying for it on standalone, you'd be paying around $500 a month for it. You
Mhm.
guys get it without, there's no fee. Either you can have Bold Trail Close or Lofty, which they're all pretty similar in what they
Good.
do. But utilizing them and using that CRM is really the important thing. So knowing how to use that tool. But yeah, but since this is an agent attraction call, we just want to focus on like what do you guys want to what do you think you're going to do to reach out to people? How do you want to approach this? And then Larry can give you his best practices.
I have the scripts, which are really helpful. And there's two agents that I've identified, and I haven't introduced them to Larry as yet. And then there's some other agents I want to reach out to. I have 4 listings right now, and we're kind of sitting on the market. So I'm reaching out to buyers agents that contacted me before. And in doing that, I wanted to send the script, but given that I don't even have buyers for, for my listings, I hesitated on that.
I think that you're overthinking it a little bit.
Probably.
Like those, those buyer lead generation are for specific targets. Like, and I can tell you probably in your, like the most attractive one right now is for like new home builds, because for the first time in history, like you can buy a new home build for less than a retail property, which is crazy. Like I've never, like you tell me, like I've not seen it since 2006, since I've been in this market. And I've been through some wild rides, right? Like I've never seen that because they're offering so many incentives and they've made it hard for retail, but retail's always been like, oh, well, I'll just buy a new home versus a used home because it's the same price or it's close to, and I can get warranties and stuff here. Never that you could buy it for less than. So that particular marketing strategy is really just focusing in on every specific area. But here's the thing, like you don't have to walk them through that. Like if you just use that script, like, hey, Michelle, like, look, primarily I'm a listing agent and a good friend and mentor of mine has this system and I'm focusing more on the REO listings and stuff right now. I told him that I would try and find him somebody that could take on that business. Does that interest you? That's the entire thing. And that might not even be the tool. Like then I go through an exploration call, talk to them about their business, do this, do that, right? And so it's a process. But if you sell yourself out of the process, then we don't even get the opportunities.
I have to like, upsell myself.
Yeah, like we might not even get to, like, we might not even get to bat, right? If we're like, oh, I'm in a hitting slump. Like if I'm playing baseball, man, I'm in a slump. I haven't hit the ball the last 9 at bats. Like, well, if you never get up there again, I promise you, you're never going to change that at this point in time. And so, and here's the thing, that might not even be the solution for them. It might just be like, oh, well, you could take advantage of this. You could take advantage of this. Like I was talking to an agent that doesn't have a database. I was like, oh my gosh, how do you do business without a database? Like that should be the like lowest common area of entry for a, for a company at this point in time. So the system works if we do, but I wouldn't overthink this too much at this point in time. Try it. See what happens. They say yes, put an email together. And then let me try and help those agents at the end of the day.
And I have the email ready. I just need to put their name in and hit send.
Progress over perfection. Like you're creating, like this is like, I have this conversation with my child, like, my daughter is scared to death to sleep through the night right now. No idea. Nothing bad has ever happened to her. Nobody has ever broken into our house. We live in an amazing neighborhood and double cold, like there's only one entry point, one exit point, right? We have an alarm, we have this, we have that. And so I go through all of this and logically, and she's like, yeah, but I heard a noise. I'm like, oh my God, you heard a noise? What kind of noise? Well, it sounded like a creaking. Yes, we live in a wooden house, right? Like, I cannot stop that. Like if a creak, like we're always going to be scared, right? Like this is where there's not a logical reason sometimes, but we let our brain start talking us into things. Like set that off, let that drunk monkey set it off to the side. We've created this plan and like make a commitment right now. How many people show up here next Tuesday? By next Tuesday, how many times are you going to send this out, Michelle? Because we need some accountability because you are not holding yourself accountable. So by next Tuesday, how many people are you going to send that email out to?
Well, at least two.
At least two.
Right, and 5 agents outside that I've dealt with
Yeah,
and kept in my radar, and we check in every now and then. Hi, how you doing? So, 7.
7. Perfect.
See,
So one per day.
this is why I show up to the
Yeah,
meeting.
absolutely. This is where the growth comes in. Because now if I can show you like, oh, we got some results, right? Like I had Susie, I was on a different accountability call with us. I mean, she's setting 2 to 6 appointments a day.
Oh,
I had three actual conversations, and the first person today I just sent out the onboarding instructions and stuff on. So now as we start to see results from this and agents start to get in better places, like now you'll start to build momentum. We do not have to be great to start, but we have to start to be great. Like if we never
yes.
start it, I can never help build your organization, right? And then we're just going to be like, I hope somebody puts my name on the application. Probably not going to happen at this point in time.
Larry, can you run through that process real quick that Susie's doing? Because I think it's a pretty good process and she's a new agent to your organization. So she's not like she's been recruiting for years. She's just started really.
Yeah. So essentially, and I think all of you guys could do this. Do you guys use like showing time or anything in your areas? Like some sort of a showing report?
Yes.
Literally, she pulled her showing report for the last 2 years and found 600 and something agents.
Wow, that's a great idea.
She just went back and she's doing X amount per day. And she's like, Frank, you showed 123 Main Street in the past. Look, I primarily do REO and institutional listings on this side, but a friend of mine came to me with this platform that is producing 4 to 6 registered buyer leads a day. And he thought of me, and I just have no desire to take on more buyers at this point in time. I told him I'd try and find somebody. Does it interest you? And when whoever says yes, she's putting an email introduction for me. That's the only thing that she's doing. She's not talking about EXP. Well, tell me more about it. She's like, I didn't even get any details on it, but Larry can give you those details. And that's it. That's all she's doing. I can't make it much simpler.
No, I don't think you could. And it's working. And we're testing it, it's working. So
And we only want the people that say yes, right? Like I don't need to fight with anybody. I don't need to convince anybody that we're in the best place, that we have the best group. Like that's not what I'm trying to do. I want the people that see in this and then, well, look, if I had this and we had this and we had this, like, well, are you getting that now? No. Well, what the hell are you doing? Right? Like, I don't understand. Type thing, right? So that's it. Wash, rinse, repeat over and over again. And when we do the right things every single day, then we get lucky.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
all right. Well, anything else that you guys want to discuss today or go over?
I wanted to say I really enjoyed Emily's webinar this morning, and I wish I had gone on sooner because I still don't really know EXP World, and I want to attend some meetings in there. So I really appreciate the training, and I told her I would join again next week because I was on my phone and I really couldn't see. So I'm glad to know it's weekly.
Yeah, and just so you know, if you go to EXP World and you go into the world and you meet somebody, everybody's nice. They're not going to beat you up and say, "Why are you here?" It's it's a welcoming community. So just go to your state. What I'd recommend is go back in, go to your state broker room, introduce yourself, just ask them when the next trainings are, when the state trainings are, and just get to know your state broker. There might be several. I know there
Yeah.
are several in California. So figure out who the person would be that would be handling your area and just to get to know them. And it's just it's really easy. Yeah. Emily does a great job, but don't be afraid to go into EXP world. They're not going to beat you up.
it's that trying to be perfect and doing certain things. And so I'm not moving myself forward like I need to because I'm trying to learn the different systems. Um,
Yeah,
so,
learning is the best way to get good at it, and don't be afraid to make mistakes.
mhm.
It's not gonna, nothing's gonna break. It's,
Yes.
you can't break EXP world. So,
Okay. Thank you guys and welcome, Craig.
Thank you.
And Greg, like that whole showing time thing, like you should be all over that, man.
Yeah.
Like that script has your name written all over it. Yes, continue to reaching out to other people. Like we don't have
Yeah.
your examples yet, right? Like we're so new in this. Like soon you'll be like Katrina, you'll be like Ramika, where like you'll have these actual examples. Like, man, I thought they were full of BS, and this happened, right? Like, you
Yeah.
know, like so it's just a matter of time at this point. But like that script, like man, like you should be using that. Go back, pull those reports. I
I'm
don't
trying
know
to,
how long
I'm
they
trying
go
to
back.
remember if you sent, did you send that one out? I think I got that. I got some stuff from you. I got to go back and look at that one, but I'm sure I got it.
Yeah, it's called the one pager that I put together, and it has a
Yeah,
buyer
I think,
script and
yeah,
everything.
Yeah, and don't overcomplicate that script either. It's, don't go into, like Larry said, don't go into detail, don't answer questions. Just, would you like more leads? Would that be a benefit to you? And if you, every yes you get, put an
yeah.
introduction email together to Larry, and he'll take it
Well,
forward.
I figured that part out, not to go into too much detail because I don't know the details, so I'm not gonna go anyway. And Larry's been good, so I'm gonna just keep it going, you know.
That's
I have
it.
enough on my plate.
Just fill the pipeline, my friend. That's all.
Yep.
All right. Well, anything else you guys want to go over today? If not, I'll give you back your 7 minutes. We're happy to answer any other questions you might have. And we're not going to have a meeting next Tuesday because we'll be at 5 Star, and I'll probably be on a plane or talking to somebody, or I'm not even sure where I'll be next Tuesday at this time, but it won't be this call. But anything else you guys wanted to go over right now? And I'll send everybody the replay of this last half hour. That's what I've been doing the last couple of weeks, is just whoever's on the call, that's who gets the replay. Um, anything else?
I think I'm good.
All right.
All right,
Appreciate you
guys.
guys.
Well, we'll
All
see
right.
you soon. Rewatch the video because Larry went over the script, and that's the best way to learn. Just keep listening to it over and over again. So, talk to you guys later. See you.
Okay. All right. Thanks.